Summerslam Night 1 just finished 12 hours ago. But that doesn't mean that we cannot still do the review. So here's my review of SummerSlam 2026 Night 1. And before we hop into today's video, drop a big thumbs up down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel because it really helps the channel out. And leave in the comments below what you thought of SummerSlam Night 1. Anyway, let's hop into it. So we start off with Liv Morgan defending her Women's World Championship against Io Sky. And immediately off the bat, we see Liv Morgan hit a couple of three Migos. And then Io Sky hits a bullet train to Io Sky. Io Sky hits a little big kick straight to the face of Liv Morgan. And hits a dives to the ropes, catches Liv Morgan into a sunslip flip powerbomb. Then, of course, the Judgment Day girls eventually get involved. But Io Sky hits a big moonsault on them. Then she goes for the moonsault onto Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan rolls off the way. Big code breaker. Then, for the 1-2, then we see Liv Morgan propped up in the corner and nasty bullet train straight into the LED thing. As Io Sky went for a nasty moonsault, she gets hit with feet straight to the gut. Big Oblivion, but Io Sky reversed it, got hit with a code breaker, another Oblivion for the 1-2-3, and Liv Morgan retains as the Women's World Champion. And I won't lie, this was a banger start to SummerSlam. This was a banger match. These two ladies put on a spectacular match, and low-key, I think WWE picked the right match to go for SummerSlam. Also, this just proves my point that why are we not booking Liv Morgan to defend her championship? She can have great matches. And yet, WWE just gave her very first championship defense. WWE, I'm speechless, WWE, for you not giving us 100-day plus of Liv Morgan as world champion and not defend her championship, and you finally give it to her, and she has a great match. Luckily, she retained, so she could have more great matches with her championship reign. But it should have taken 100 days to give us a Liv Morgan championship defense. Shouldn't have. It's really a shame. It really is. Next up was Jey Uso, Jimmy, and Jacob Fatu taking on LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. And immediately we just see Solo Sikoa trolling the hell out of his brother Jay, even hitting the and then he ran it back. And this is the only time I think that running it back actually was funny and actually was good in the middle of the match, because Solo was doing it, and everyone knows this man Solo Dolo, pew 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 pow pow, pew pow 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 pow, man, is the funniest guy in WWE. I've been saying this for a year and a half. Funniest guy in WWE. And by the way, Jake Fatu and Royce Keys are just superhuman. Royce Keys, you're superhuman. You are crazy. So Jacob Fatu is running at Royce Keys, jumped on Royce Keys' did a crossbody to send him over the barricade. Royce Keys grabbed him midair and turned and hit a slam over the barricade. This spot shouldn't be allowed. It looks like Jacob Fatu's going to land straight on the top of his head. How you did this, Royce Keys, without seriously injuring you or Jacob Fatu is seriously impressive. And this was the second time you did this. You did this to Jimmy on the actual top rope. How you did it is impressive. I don't understand how you have enough strength in your body to turn at the last second and get your body over the top rope without face planting and breaking your neck. Like, if I tried this, first off, I would have killed Jacob Batu, and I wouldn't even made it over the barricade. So, that's crazy. And then after the match, after Jey Uso gets hit with a BFT, we see Solo and LA Knight hug, and hugged it out. And Solo Sikoa did not turn heel on Royce Keys and LA Knight, which is good because his character is way too good right now to turn him heel. Way too good. Just way too good. That's just my personal opinion. They should never turn this man heel ever again. Ever again. Next up was Nick Aldis versus Gunther. And let me just tell you something. Nick Aldis did not disappoint. This was a fantastic match. And Mickie James was on ringside. And of course, Gunther was talking trash to Mickie James because, that's Nick Aldis' wife. But let's be honest. Nick Aldis hits a couple of flying elbow drops from the top rope. And even hit the Kingsland Cloverleaf, which, of course, he did get to the ropes. And Nick Aldis got put into a sleeper hold, got put to the ground, and tapped out. But that doesn't mean this match was not a good match. This match, Nick Aldis, was for sure, had no ring rust from what I could tell. He might have been a little gassed, but he was still great. To me, it looked like he had no ring rust at all. And Nick Aldis looks like he still got it. He still got it. Sadly, I feel like this might be the one match he has in WWE. He might have another match, but I don't think I'm definitely not going to be a full-time wrestler. He's definitely going to be sticking around. He is sticking around in the GM because he got reinstated. Yeah, this was a great performance, and I like Nick Aldis' ring style, which now I need to watch more Nick Aldis matches. I know TNA just posted on their YouTube channel a full history of Nick Aldis. So I might watch that sometime later this week. But Nick Aldis, you impressed me. I think you also impressed a lot of WWE fans who've never seen your work in TNA, NWA, whatever. Obviously, Nick Aldis was a wrestler way before he was a GM. And if he came to WWE, everyone knows that. Well, I think you should at least. But Nick Aldis, congratulations. This was a great match. And you did not let us down. Because I saw that CVV interview where you were crying. And you were like, I hope I don't let anyone down like that. You definitely did not let anybody down, bro. Definitely did not. You put a performance of a lifetime. Even got a standing ovation. Like, that is just power move. I'm not gonna lie. Then it was time for Fatal Influence taking on the Bella Twins and Paige. I'm not gonna lie, nothing really happened too interesting except, Fallon Henley stealing Nikki Bella's move or emote or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, she definitely did it better. I'm not gonna name the reasons why she did it better, but she did it better. But we did see Fallon Henley get taken out with a big boot by Paige, and then a nasty rolling encore from JC Jane for Fatal Influence to pick up their very first W at SummerSlam in their SummerSlam debut. And also, can I just mention, Laney Reed had a breakout performance this match. She had a breakout performance. This was crazy. Laney Reed literally was selling like Dolph Ziggler. Laney Reed was bouncing all over the ring. Every time she got hit, she was like, oosh! Like, she would land on her back and then somehow land on her stomach. Like, after she, like, that's crazy. Laney Reed, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is. I definitely think Laney Reed's way better than Jasmine Nix. I definitely do think Laney Reed's better than Jasmine Nix. Obviously, I like the original Fatal Influence with, Fallon Henley, JC Jane, Jasmine Nix. But the overall better in-ring talent is Laney Reed. I mean, it's not hard to see. Laney Reed is very good in the ring. And I won't lie, out of all these, I think all three women in Fatal Influence are world championship material. But one person that really sticks out in the group is Laney Reed. I truly believe Laney Reed is going to be a world champion in WWE. I think all three women have the potential to be world champion in WWE, but especially Laney Reed, especially after this performance at SummerSlam, I definitely see her as a big star in the main event eventually. But I see that in all three of these women. These three are going to be the future of the women's division for the years to come. Congratulations for Fatal Influence on having a great match. But of course, after the match, the Bellas attacked Paige. I mean, it wasn't really the Bellas, it was more like Nikki Bella attacked Paige, because let's be honest, Brie Bella basically broke her shoulder or something. I don't know, I forget, I didn't listen to the press conference. Triple H said something about the injury, I just didn't listen to the press conference, so I really don't know what happened to Brie's shoulder. But Nikki Bella attacked her, Brie got her one kick in, and, Nikki was just punching her in the face, attacking her bum neck and hitting a TKO and said, "That's what you get for taking my spot." Now, the problem I have about the heel turn is I don't have a problem with the heel turn itself. Look, I was expecting... Actually, I wasn't really expecting the heel turn. I didn't think WWE had the balls to do it. But... my problem with the heel turn is, what is the reason why the Bellas turned heel? What's the reason? And I better not see because she took her spot at WrestleMania. Because if that's the reason, it's the stupidest reason ever. Because Nikki Bella's the one who gave Paige the spot. You cannot blame someone else for having the spot at WrestleMania because you gave them the spot and you were injured. You gave them a spot and you were injured. So this is Nikki. This is not used to it. It's not a good reason to turn heel. And if WWE uses it, which they are going to use it, because let's be honest, it's clearly what they're going for. Guy, I just noticed CVV in the crowd. He was there all night and I didn't notice him. That's sad. I mean, he's mogging all these dweebs in the crowd in the first place. Except Green Shirt Guy. Chris Van Vliet and, Green Shirt Guy are on the same mogging level. But, yeah. But anyway, I still don't understand the reason. WWE is going to use that because that's what they said. But it's just a stupid idea because Nikki Bella got injured. The reason Nikki Bella got injured was for Paige. And then Nikki Bella said, "Paige, you're my spot now." And now they're mad that... Now she's mad that Paige took her spot. Like, what? What? Bro, that don't make sense. Don't make sense at all. But let's be honest though, who has turned heel more, Big Show or the Bellas? Next up, we got Cody Rhodes taking on CM Punk for the WWE Championship. And by the way, if anyone tells you CM Punk may or may have not pooped himself, hey, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure it was just sweat. But, yeah. But this match it started off very slow. You know, WWE specialty nowadays is a very slow start to a match. Which honestly, and then obviously it picks up as it gets closer to the end of the match, which WWE is really good at telling those stories. And me personally, I like those matches where it's slow in the beginning and then it picks up in the end. I like those matches because, well, I like the matches. I thought this match went like 30 something minutes, I think, or about 30 minutes at least. I thought this match was a pretty solid match. To be fair, I definitely think it should have picked up a lot. I don't think it should have been 30 minutes, first off. I think it should have been at least 25 to 23 minutes long. I think it should have got... First off, I think it should have started off slow like they did, but I think it should have picked up a lot sooner than it did. Because Cody Rhodes did hit a Cody Cutter. He did try to hit a Crossroads, but CM Punk countered. Cody Rhodes tried to put in the figure 4 leg lock. Punk countered with a roll up for the 1-2. Ooh. And then Cody gets hit with a GTS reversed into a figure 4 leg lock. And then we see Cody sniff the poop in the butt of CM Punk as they sit up, and we see CM Punk get hit with a Crossroads. Then CM Punk decided to put Cody Rhodes on the announce table and go flying as Cody Rhodes gets off the table and CM Punk goes straight first into the table with no one there. Also, CM Punk did the most goofiest looking moonsault of all time, missing Cody Rhodes completely. He missed Cody Rhodes completely. So, Punk, you just need to stop doing a moonsault altogether. Because I saw a clip today on Twitter of you doing a moonsault back in, like, your first run with WWE. And it was you against John Cena. You hit a moonsault, and you completely missed. So, this is not the first time you've tried to complete a moonsault and missed. So, we got a problem here, Punk. Anyway, Cody Rhodes accidentally knocked over the referee after trying to hit a Super Cody Cutter on CM Punk. Eventually, CM Punk tried for a GTS. He hit a GTS. Cody stumbled into the ropes, landed on CM Punk's shoulders. But CM Punk took too long, leading Cody Rhodes to hit a Crossroads. CM Punk rolls off the ring. All of a sudden, we see a guy run to the ring. It's Randy Orton. He turns around, hits a beautiful RKO, and Cody sells it fantastic like he always does. By the way, is it just me, or why do I feel like Cody Rhodes has one of the best, takes the RKO the best? Or, not the best. I think there's other people that take the RKO better. But we can admit, Cody Rhodes has one of the better RKO bumps. Like, he doesn't, like, put his knees first. He doesn't, like, anything. He just goes flat out, lands on his forearms. And then after he gets hit, he bounces and turns a little bit. He bounces and turns on his back. That is cool. And then Randy winks at the camera, runs out the ring. CM Punk and the referee finally get back in the ring. Cody gets hit with a GTS. And CM Punk retains the WWE Championship. And guess, am I mad? Yes, I'm mad. I'm actually really mad about this. WWE was supposed to give Cody Rhodes his 4th WWE Championship. Because Cody Rhodes is the greatest professional wrestler of all time. You guys are such losers, WWE. This is why SummerSlam sucked. Because you didn't give Cody Rhodes his 4th WWE Championship. I hate you, WWE. This is the reason why it's ruined. Because you gave this loser CM Punk a championship. Golly, I hate you. Next up was Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. And by the way, Brock Lesnar brought out elbow pads, so you know that this Hell in a Cell match was for sure going to be dangerous, right? Nah. I'm not gonna lie, this was more of a hate in the crate than anything. Because this wasn't, WWE building this Hell in a Cell match. Building this hate in the crate match, was crazy, right? They literally gave the crate a promo. The crate had a promo. It was a fire promo, but still, the crate had a promo, and yet we thought it was gonna be hate in the crate. Nah, Hell in a Cell, and it still ended up being hate in the goddamn crate. But I won't lie, this match was a pretty good match. I think it should have been a street fight, personally, but it was still a pretty good match. Of course, Oba got thrown around with suplexes, but that didn't stop him because he immediately got back up on his feet, clotheslined Brock Lesnar over the top rope, and then eventually Brock Lesnar grabbed steel steps and literally just slammed the steel steps into the face of Obafemi multiple times. And by the way, I don't know what looked nastier, Oba selling it, or Brock Lesnar throwing them, actually throwing them. Because Oba, every time he got hit with it, he was like, he went down so quick. He was like, ooh, ooh. Like, he looks like he just, I don't know how to explain it. He literally just completely, as soon as he got hit with them, boom, down. And Brock Lesnar was not holding back on these either. It was nasty. And then eventually Brock Lesnar kicked out from the fall from grace and sit up in the face of Obafemi. Which, by the way, is this the first time someone's ever kicked out of the fall from grace before? I need to know. Because if so, this move's been predicted a lot, so I won't hate it onto it too much. But Obafemi got hit with an F5, 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 and then eventually Obafemi kicked out, and Brock Lesnar wasn't too happy, so he decided to kick the mat, break the mat open, and now I know why this match was in the main event. He literally tore the ring apart, exposed the wood, picked up Obafemi for a tombstone pile driver for a 1, 2, ooh! And Obafemi kicked out. And my prediction, the reason why I think Obafemi kicked out of the tombstone pile driver is because he had the sweaty balls of Brock Lesnar in his face, and he probably smelled the sweat coming from them, and was like, oh, God, ah! So he kicked out. By the way, Brock Lesnar, you had elbow pads on, but you didn't have knee pads on, and you just took wood. You just took knees straight to the wood. Your knees dropped on wood. You might be a psychopath, Brock. Well, okay, I used that word wrong. But then eventually Obafemi stood back up. Brock Lesnar tried to swing at his chair. Obafemi punched straight through it. Big fall from grace. It was supposed to be on the wood, I'm pretty sure. For the 1, 2, 3, and Obafemi wins. And after the match, we see Brock Lesnar say, Oba, get back here. Oba, come back here. And he says that Obafemi is the future of the company. He says that he is the past. Obafemi is the future. They hug, all that stuff. And, Brock Lesnar is, I guess, kind of retired. No, I don't believe he's actually retired, honestly. I don't believe Brock Lesnar's retired one bit. Even though he passed the torch to Oba, he said that Oba's the future. I don't believe Brock Lesnar's retired because, let's be honest, Let's be honest, bro. Oh, Brock Lesnar didn't announce his retirement. WWE didn't promote it, and let's be honest, if this was Brock Lesnar's retirement match, don't you think there would be a stipulation there, like if Brock Lesnar loses, he retires from WWE, or if you know WWE would promote this because WWE loves promoting last ever stuff. They love promoting retirement, except if it's AJ Styles. Even then, people thought that AJ Styles was going to retire because they had a stipulation there. But still, WWE loves promoting retirement matches. They love to do that because it gives them more money. But I think Brock Lesnar will pop back up at maybe Royal Rumble. He will for sure be back to wrestle in Saudi for WrestleMania 43 against who? I don't know, but again, there's a lot more people that I would like to see Brock Lesnar face against. Oba was number 1 on the list. But Brock Lesnar, there's still a lot more people I'm ready for Brock Lesnar to face. So, yeah. But that was night 1 of SummerSlam review. What do you guys think in the comments below about the show? Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. Though I am sad that Cody Rhodes is not a 4-time WWE champion because he's my favorite wrestler. But, I'll live. Anyway, that's all I have guys for today. Have a beautiful rest of the day. See you tomorrow. Bye.